So most of you that know me personally know that I'm a big fan of tools and equipment. Anything that can make my job sometimes easier, but the bigger thing is being independent. Being able to do as many things as I can myself is key, especially nowadays. Trying to get somebody to do a job is next to impossible if you want them to do a good job. So you learn, excuse me, so you learn how to do almost everything yourself if you can. And it is so freeing being able to do everything yourself. The knowledge, and then add in some equipment. And I'm not talking brand new stuff. I'm not saying jump on the Snap-on truck and buy every piece of equipment they sell. Nobody can reasonably do that for their own private hobbies. I'm talking buying older stuff. And like today, I'm doing brakes on my Wagoneer over there, rear brakes. And there's Riley. He's not very happy. He doesn't want to be in the shop today. So I'm doing brakes on that today, and nobody has drums locally. But because I've run brake lathes and milling machines and stuff like that in the past, when I came up to this shop, I chased down the same brake lathe I used to use at my old shop and bought it. I think it was like 250 bucks. And this is it here. So it's nothing special. It's an older version. This one's a compact one versus like the Anco ones that are like twice as long as this, take a ton of space. This has everything to do rotors and drums. I've cut countless rotors and drums on this thing. I've machined some aluminum wheels on this thing. I've even machined a clutch throw bearing spacer for a T56 transmission, and just tons of stuff. And this guy here has paid for himself time and time again. So this one right here, it's a Saturday afternoon and I'm doing brakes on the Jeep. This thing would be held up. I'd be putting the old drums back on, ordering a set, waiting for them to come in, and then installing them, hoping that they're cut true. A lot of the drums nowadays, they're coming through warped. Rotors, you have a lot better chance of them being true. Drums, still a little on the sketchy side. So 250 bucks, this dinosaur sitting here. Doesn't take up a lot of space. So if you got a little bit of extra space and you can put a few things like this to the side, helps you out later on. But the biggest thing is the independence of knowing how to use the equipment, and just the want to learn and the want to do as much as you can yourself. That way you don't have to rely on anybody. Back in the day, almost every parts store had a brake lathe, and you could drop off a set of rotors, set of drums, come back in an hour or two, and they're all cut, cleaned up, and ready to go back on the car. Nowadays, you're hard pressed to find somebody that has a brake lathe at a parts store nowadays. So you're usually stuck just replacing them. So this is just one of many things. I have a small Anco mill drill. That's out in that container out back, and I have a small South Bend lathe at home, 10-inch I think, with like a 36-inch bed. And I tell you, the two of those things, not a lot of money. I got the Anco mill drill for $500 or $700, and the metal lathe, I think that was somewhere $400-600. It wasn't bad. And then I did acquire a bunch of attachments and different chucks and stuff like that for it as time went on. But they're older equipment. The lathe I have, I think the thing's from the 30s, I think, maybe 20s. But the thing works awesome. It does everything I ask it to do. And the Anco mill drill, it's Japan made or something like that. It's older. It's probably from the 70s or 80s. But the thing works great. You know, it's not a Bridgeport, but it also doesn't weigh 5,000 pounds, and you need a crane to move it. It looks like a beefy benchtop drill press, but substantially beefier, and takes R8 collets, which are super common, and you can do a lot of stuff with it. Just keep an eye out, grab the stuff, and play with it safely, because they will hurt you. But anyway, so yeah, try as much as you can. Learn as much. Knowledge is power. So do as much as you can and figure it out. If your boss wants you to do some job that you don't normally do, don't play the card of "that's not my job" or "I don't know how." Say, "Are you okay with me trying it?" And you'd be surprised. I spent 18 years as a mechanic at a body shop, and I could have stayed down in the mechanics bay and just did my job. But over time, asked if I could use the frame machine, asked if I could use the body shop, asked if I could use the paint booth and stuff for my own projects. And when mechanic work was slow, the boss knew that I was starting to do other stuff, so he had me doing body work from time to time for customers' cars. And it got to the point where the newest cars that came in, I was the one doing them. I was the one putting quarter panels on, whole side panels, pulling the frames, full frame swaps and everything, because I wanted to learn. And I didn't demand more money for everything I did. I got a regular raise like you do on almost every job, but my reward for doing the extra for the company was learning more for myself. Now I can do anything body work related, anything mechanical work related, pretty much. So I know for sure that restoration work on any of my project cars, I can do any and all aspect of it, including the painting. So whether it's crashed, rotted, whatever, I've done tons of it. And if there's some oddball thing I come across, I know I can figure it out. But that's my pay. Like, a lot of people want to sit back nowadays and say, "It's not my job, you don't pay me to do that, that's somebody else's job. I'm just going to wait while that person comes over and deals with it." No, learn it. It helps you out. I'm so independent nowadays. I used to help my old boss out at the rental properties he had next door to the shop, recoding locks and like tons of stuff, dealing with electrical issues, plumbing issues, and now own my own house, and I'm doing everything myself, and with confidence in doing quality work. And that's my reward. I didn't make a pile of money when I finally left that job, but I left with a crap load of experience. So it's priceless. And like I said, knowledge is power. So learn as much as you can. Helps you out in more aspects than you can think. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are having a great day, and get out there and play with one of your projects this weekend.